Welcome back to the second segment of Grow Her Panel Discussion 2023, where we discuss and explore some fascinating insights and trending ideas. My name is Mei Wan, and we are here today at the brand new Lixil Experience Center with our panelists to discuss the second topic, transforming living spaces through harmony in design. Now, our panelists today will share their views on how best to meld colors, materials, and finishes in spaces. Now, first up, we have Naomi Thuy Nguyen, founder of YC Interior Design in Vietnam. So, Naomi, having been in the industry for 20 years, is a well-known interior designer in Vietnam, and she sees all art and beauty as a powerful weapon, especially for an architect. Now, next up, we have Nikita Yap, founding principal and design director of NN Studio in Indonesia and Singapore. And Nikita is trained in both architecture and furniture design, and she believes that living in a fast-paced modern world, human beings seek simple comforts and understated luxuries in their homes. And also joining us here today from Lixil, we have Ms. Audrey Yeoh, leader of Thailand and Indochina and Lixil Water Technology. Now, Audrey's wealth of experience in marketing and building strong brands among retail and commercial clients regionally will surely bring forth a unique perspective to the table. Thank you, Audrey, for your time. Now, our topic today centers around exploring perspectives on crafting a unified and comprehensive living environment. We'll delve into the integration of colors, materials, and finishes to reflect personal preferences and individuality, ultimately resulting in the creation of a distinctly unique home. Now, Naomi, may I invite you to lead the way with this question. Now, how has the perception of homeowners in creating their dream homes changed with increased accessibility to a wider variety of materials and finishes?
Wow, thanks for your questions. Is for homeowners nowadays, mostly they have aesthetic knowledge about the color and material. For sure, they always find the best designer or architect how to develop their dreams for the home. Yeah, and lucky that I got a lot of projects, hospitality and luxury villas. Mostly, I do love the color. For example, I just got the Silbat Hotel in Sapa. You know, that's the place mostly the ethnic people stay there. It's full of color. And I'm very instructed by my passion to put my heart to keep how to develop but still use identity for the culture and the color. So I use the color, I twist the color through the texture of the fabric and the artwork accent and the tones of the marble, and even when I select the centenary ware and how to combine between materials, finishings of centenary ware to brighten color of the railroad, ethnic railroad. Finally, lucky again, mostly our investor is absolutely certification for my idea and developer with all my partners.
Audrey, what are your thoughts on this?
My daily job engage consumers and homeowners who are renovating their home or redesigning their dream home, right? And actually, it's interesting to say that the fun part of the entire process is at the stage when they are choosing the material, the colors, and the finishes, right? I mean, we can understand, right, from choosing every surface, from the floor to the tiles, to the color coordination. It is a fun journey, and with the increasing options of colors, material, finishes, it actually opens up a lot of opportunity for the homeowners to really design their dream home, right? So if I look at, for example, within the Lixil business, we focus a lot around the bathroom space. If you look back like 10, 15 years ago, nobody paid attention to the bathroom space. That will probably be the last space in the home that will get the attention. But most recently, in the last, I would say 5 years, we have seen a lot of homeowners now paying a lot of attention to the bathroom space. And we can all relate to why. Because we spend a lot of time in the bathroom, right? It's a private sanctuary for all of us. Right? So we have done a lot of research within Lixil, and it's very interesting to see that consumers tend to spend a lot of time in the bathroom space. And therefore, we are seeing a lot more attention now given to the bathroom space. So designing, the entire interior, not only the finishing on the tiles and the flooring, but also in the choice of products, the hardware, the ceramic, even right to the little accessories within the bathroom space. It's taking a lot of attention. And at the end of it, when you ask the consumers, why the attention to all these details, this is the space where I spend most of my time, my private moments, and I want this space to be totally relaxing. And at the same time, I want it to be cohesive in terms of design. So we are seeing that happening right now across most markets in Asia. Another observation that we have seen is that Lixo observed mega trends. And one of the notable mega trends is urbanization, right? And as a result of urbanization, we are seeing the space around our home is blurring. For example, kitchen is no longer an area where it's sectioned off from the living room, right? The living room and the kitchen are now blurring. Similarly, we are seeing that the bedroom and the bathroom are also blurring. So it's becoming an open concept, right? To gain more space. So when you have this space open up, it becomes very important for the designer as well for the homeowners to really find, the cohesive design. All the details, how you combine the bathroom and the bedroom space is very critical. So the use of the different options on colors, material, finishes, textures is now becoming super relevant.
Oh, I absolutely agree. What about you, Nikita? Share your thoughts with us.
Yeah, so for my studio, NN Studio, we are working more into like personal clients. So into personal clients, I think the trend nowadays that I look at is they travel a lot. So they travel like almost to like another part of the world, then come back like almost like every month. So we sort of like receiving a lot of like ideas from them from time to time. So as a designers, what we do is like we always advise them to go back to like the first square. What's the story about, like the context? What's the story about your home? And what's the story about yourself? Like this particular project in Bali is a villa in North Bali, Tabanan. So the site, it was a coconut forest. So what I advise to the clients, maybe we just create like some bungalows in the middle of the forest itself. So from the beginning, when you're coming to the home, you'll be greeted with like contextual materials like local Bali materials and local Bali craftsmanship goods. As you come into the home, then you see where are you at. Like you can see the sea view, and then you can see the coconut forest there. And then like also don't forget about your bathrooms. So like for other clients, for example, not like Bali villas, we also do projects in Jakarta and Singapore luxury homes. So we tend to like explore more with our clients for the particular materials that what they like and what the kind of home that you want to be. This one is in Bandung, Indonesia. We are actually in an uphill mountain. So again, it's pretty similar with the Bali story. We try to enhance the exterior, the context and the environment of it. So like the materials that we use also, we tend to use like those natural materials, natural look. And the experience when you come in is very important to us. This is another job.
Oh, gorgeous. Love it.
Yeah, so we always like to be like in the middle of the nature if it's like standalone projects. And we always work on like special experience when you arrive. So when you arrive in a project, I feel it's very important. Like what you see, what you feel, what you hear, what you touch, and what's the color of it. Because it like enhance the perception of like what you feel, like what you remember about the project.
Yes.
Because after you go from the projects, what you remember is about like the moments.
So Audrey, perhaps you could share with us what other design trends have you observed in the current luxury bathroom market?
So as we talk about the increasing accessibility to colors, material and finishes, we observe the trend in the market right now is really moving to a completely new level of customization. Homemakers are now expecting more than just color choices, right? They want to be able to integrate the design, for example, from the fixture to lightings to the tiles, how they can combine all the different elements to give them a cohesive design appeal. So for example, within the bathroom space, right, we talk a bit about, faucets. Typically a faucet design comes in either a lever or a knob handle. So you have to pick either options. But with Groher Spa, we are launching the new private collection. through our bespoke Atrio and Allure Brilliant,
Wow.
where we will now offer the consumers the option of choosing the handle design, choosing their preferred colors to match their countertop, the tiles, and even right to the finishes and material,
Love it.
giving them
Wonderful.
endless possibilities to the design.
Yeah, we
like
always
that.
I love to hear that.
So yeah, so that's upcoming from the Groho Spa.
Yeah, it's exciting for them.
Yes, it's
Very
me
much.
too. Yes.
This is always our challenge, you know,
Yeah,
to like
yeah.
match all those
Yeah.
things in the bathrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
What do you think, Naomi, of this? I'm sure as an architect, you love this concept.
I do love the colors and I do love the textures and the material and every single detail.
Yeah.
But when I just know about the Grow Spa, fantastic. After long day working, and you can play around in the small space, but full facility.
Yes.
It's make you, it's make you, release whole energy
Yeah.
in the days you
Yes.
hard working. Yeah.
What about you, Nikita? What do you think?
I think it's amazing that
Yeah.
if you can come up with such products, because it's always a challenge for me, like my team, to look for like, okay, we need to match this knob with the faucet, with the rail towel, with a paper holder towel, with a hinge, with a shower screen hinge, or even all the tiny details in the bathrooms.
Yeah, and even getting the right color matched.
Yeah.
Color in very interesting. The finishing you can combine
Yeah.
2 or 3 in one, and you can play around the finishing. It's
Yes.
like to customize for
Yeah.
personalities
Yes.
as a
It's
people.
not just your shiny
yes,
silver faucet
very,
anymore.
very unique.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, thank you so
Yeah.
much to all our panelists. You guys definitely shared some very insightful thoughts today. Now, I believe we can all agree that designing a cohesive and holistic living space is about, managing the delicate balance among the tangible aspects such as, colors, materials, finishes, like you said. Presented with a vast palette of luxurious finishes and materials, homeowners are now empowered with even more options to create their ideal home that resonates with their unique preferences, personality, and lifestyle. Now, we hope this discussion sparks your interest to be adventurous and create a space that truly transforms your living spaces to be a safe haven of your own. Now, that is all for this session, and we will see you at our next panel discussion where we will share about the infinite possibilities with absolute customization.